Hi guys, my name is Tristine. Again, I'm going to be making these short videos on law of assumption. Today I did want to talk about vulnerability. Vulnerability actually does a lot of good within relationships. We're actually taught and told to not express emotions or express the way that we feel, or if you grew up within a household where maybe it wasn't okay to cry, or maybe it wasn't, okay to to be yourself, to act like yourself. I know as a child, we're taught to act a certain way so that we can fit into society. So we start to learn how to carry ourselves in our everyday lifestyle according to the way that we were raised, or just our environment, our friends, family, our communities. We're taught how to behave and how to act, and sometimes that can go against our true self. It can go against what we truly want to feel. Maybe you may have grown up in a household where it wasn't okay to be overly excited, so you're told to calm down and hush and just kind of hold yourself together. I know growing up within my life, I was raised basically in a community where it is like that. You're not supposed to be overly expressive. You're always supposed to be, in control of your being. You're supposed to be just very humble. A lot of Native American groups are like this. I'm Native American, so we're kind of taught to be stoic. We're taught to be very just listen to your elders, respect your elders, don't talk. And it can be beneficial in some circumstances, but other circumstances it can hurt you in the fact of you don't learn how to express yourself properly. And with vulnerability, that if you don't learn how to be vulnerable with yourself, with your community, with your relationships, with your partners, with your friends, if you don't learn how to be vulnerable, it can hurt you in the sense of you don't really know how to express what you're feeling. You don't know how to get it out. You don't know how to basically talk. You don't know how to communicate. And that can lead to unhealthy lines of communication. You could become upset a lot easier. You could become irritable. You may not know how to handle conflict. You may feel that you have to avoid the conflict, or that you can never have a conversation with anyone without it turning into, something drastic, because you know yourself better and you feel as though you may lash out at them. And again, with vulnerability, it's more so just expressing how you feel through words. You talk about what you need from somebody. You don't expect them to read your mind. You don't expect them to you don't manipulate them in that sense. A lot of people don't like to talk about how they feel, so they'll kind of make the other person guess, like I thought you knew how I was feeling. I thought you knew exactly what was going on in my head, when we don't necessarily know what's going on, in other people's minds. We only know what is going on in ours. And vulnerability can empower you to basically get those needs met that were not met as a child. So maybe it wasn't okay to speak up within your household. Maybe it wasn't okay to speak up in class, or something happened somewhere within your life. Only you basically have to go back and pinpoint these things that trigger you. But if you start practicing vulnerability, it earns you respect with other people, because you let other people know basically your boundaries, your limits. You also tell people straight up how you feel. Like if somebody makes you sad, it's okay to admit that. If somebody hurts your feelings, it's okay to admit that. But at the same time, none of this has to be blown out of proportion. All you have to do is let the person know what they did that happened to overstep your boundary, or maybe you were triggered. Maybe it's something that you have to work on. Because again, going back to the law of assumption, everybody is you pushed out. Your reality is a mirror back to you. It is only reflecting back your inner beliefs. So if you feel a certain way about something and it's causing you a lot of stress, or it's causing you a lot of turmoil, you might want to take a look at why that is and why that's happening, because there's something underneath the surface there that you can handle. You can always handle anything that comes your way. We're built to last. We're built to be strong. We're meant to be here on this earth. Otherwise we wouldn't be here. Our souls chose to be here. So anything that comes our way, we are always able to handle. So again, vulnerability is not playing the victim. Vulnerability is just expressing how you feel, but then understanding why you feel that way. So again, you have to pinpoint these things back, pinpoint it back to, I don't know, maybe you won't like somebody lying to you because you've been lied to in the past, and maybe you were betrayed. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason why you feel the way that you feel. But if you're vulnerable with people, you can talk about how you feel. You can let them know, so that next time around, this person doesn't have to read your mind. They don't have to feel, like they need to walk on eggshells with you. As long as you get out what you're feeling, get out exactly what is going through your mind. You have to let people know and be unafraid of the consequence that comes with it, because not everything needs to turn into a conflict. It can just be a conversation. And that's the best way to think about it, is to not shy away from the fact that maybe this person may have something else in mind that they want to tell you too. However, it does not have to turn into a conflict. And if you start to see that this person, or whoever it is, whatever is happening, if this situation or this person presents themselves in a way that is harmful to you, you are more than likely to leave the situation. However, don't feel entitled to put this person in their place, I guess. Don't feel that you are entitled to prove a point. Just express what you feel. Get out exactly what is triggering you, and don't go beyond that. Keep it at just that. But again, I'll do another video on how vulnerability kind of feels. This was kind of just a broad topic I felt that I needed to get out, this video and just the topic of it. But I'll go a little bit more in depth with it, how it feels and how to do that, how to express it in another video. But again, thank you guys for listening. I'm going to leave all my information in the description below. Please like and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a good one.